How, sir, would you describe the significance of this election for Belarus, domestic and international positioning?
I think this election not so much important because it will be seven presidential term of Alexander Lukashenko. It was absolutely clear that Alexander Lukashenko would win. I know him personally. We have complicated relations. One time, Alexander Lukashenko even expelled me from Belarus. And that time he'd been in conflict with Vladimir Putin. It was the reason of why Alexander Lukashenko expelled me. But after this, we had also a period of good relationship and so on. And he is very strong. And in fact, Belarus in situation when a war is firing around Belarus. No, Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus, it's part of the big Russia. And it's a very difficult situation for Belarus when Ukraine, which in fact occupied by Western countries, is in situation of war against Russia. But it's not just brother nations. It's just the people, one nation in the 1,000 history. And it's what? First, second important point is that after absolutely catastrophic situation in Ukraine, of course, nobody in Belarus want to follow Ukrainian way and to support some anti-Russian politicians. And also in 2020, yes, we had some kind of revolt which can be organized by Poland for withdrawing of Alexander Lukashenko. And Alexander Lukashenko took Kalashnikov gun, and he stay as a real hero, and that's why he expressed his very strong political will. And after this, he not only won, he also suppressed all pro-Western opposition in Belarus. In fact, it means that now opposition in Belarus are only theoretical. In fact, most of the competitors to Alexander Lukashenko, in fact, part of his team. But it's not because Lukashenko not supported of the people. It's because Belarus is very close to the war.
Mm. Well, President Lukashenko referred to Belarus as a brutal democracy. How should this statement be interpreted in the context of the current criticism as the European Parliament and other international bodies have condemned the election? Do you think that this could lead to greater political or economic isolation for Belarus?
I don't think that this election quite competitive. As already mentioned, Belarus in situation of hybrid war of Western countries against Russia and against Belarus as a Russian ally. Alexander Lukashenko, he's like Churchill during the war. That's why no free and competitive elections, but nevertheless, Alexander Lukashenko are fully supported by majority of the nation.
Mm-hmm. Sir, what role does Russia play in supporting Belarus' current administration amidst these allegations of repression? And what do you think would be the international response regarding these elections, especially from the European Union and the United States?
I'm sure that United States and the European Union condemn this election as not free and fair, but Belarusians regard this position of European Union, United States, is part of the hybrid war against them. And everybody understands that Western countries want Belarus to be like Ukraine. It means to be captured by Western countries and to make Belarus enemy of Russia and to make Belarus the field for battle against Russia, the field of war It's what the Belarusians doesn't want. And Russia made conclusion from situation in Ukraine. Russia made very big mistake when Russian President Putin didn't send Russian troops to Ukraine in 2014 for the protecting Ukraine from the coup and, in fact, political occupation by Western intelligence service. And now Russia has political will. If some kind of revolt, military revolt in Belarus will happen as it happened in Ukraine 2014, Russia for sure would send its troops to protect Belarus from aggression of Western countries.